Hello guys, teacher Carla aqui. And to start with our review of the pre-advanced 2. Yes, we are going to review now for the midterm test. Okay, guys. So the first 3 units of pre-advanced 2. Okay. So let's start from unit 1. Yes. So the title of unit 1 was You Won't Believe This. Remember? So we talked about some important inventions, right? On pages 10 and 11. For example, the X-ray, yes, Zachary, frying pan, okay? We also talked about some past events, yes. We talked about these on pages 12 and 13, yes, and there we saw the use of the past perfect, okay, that we are going to take a better look later, okay? We also talk about possibilities in the present and possibilities in the past, okay? So guys, let's start reviewing the past perfect. So you remember past perfect, we have to use had plus a verb in the participle, yes? And this verb tense we use when we talk about an action finished before another action in the past, yes? So you can say that it's the past of the past, yes? And when we use past perfect, it makes clear, yes, which action, which event happened first in the past, okay? So for example here, I had saved the document before my computer crashed, yes? So the first thing that happened is I had saved the document, yes? And then later, yes, a little time later, the computer crashed, okay? When I arrived at the party, he had already left, yes? So the first thing that happened here is he had left the party, yes? And then I arrived there, okay? And had you seen her before you met her? Yes. So had you seen her before? Yes, before you met her. Okay, guys? So take a look now at the exercise, okay? I have put here some sentences, yes, and I want you guys to complete the sentences using past perfect, okay? Remember, had plus verb in the participle, yes, the verbs from the third column, okay? So now you can pause the video, yes, do the exercise, and then we are going to correct. Okay, so you have already done, yes, let's check. So, when I arrived at the cinema, the movie had started. Of course, guys, very good. She had lived in China before she went to Thailand. Very good. Julie didn't arrive until after I had left. Yes. The garden was dead because it had been dry all summer. Yes, it had been. He had met her somewhere before he found her. Okay? Guys, let's move on now to talk about the possibilities in the present and in the past. Yes? So remember, in the present, we used sentences like this. It could be, it may be, it must be. Yes? And in the past, yes, guys. So we say, for example, he went to the party. No, this can't have happened. Yes. So there is no way he was in the party. It can't have happened. Yes, zero chance. Or you can say, yeah, it could or it might have happened. Yes. So there's some possibility there. Yes. Or you say, it may have happened. So it's also possible. Yes, he was there, but not for sure. And when you say it must have happened, then you are very sure of this. Okay, you are like 100% sure that this happened. Okay, guys, so now take a look at this picture. What do you think may have happened in this picture? Yes, they look scared. Yes. What about this? What may have happened here? Okay. And the last picture, what do you think? She looks very happy. Yes, what may have happened? All right. Guys, let's move on now to unit 2. Yes, do it yourself. Yes, very nice unit. We talked about some skills and things you can do yourselves. Yes, so remember, like tend to a garden, change a light bulb, fix the roof. Yes, cook a whole meal. Yes, on pages 24, 25. Yes. We also saw house items and the kinds of maintenance they need, remember? So for example, the electric shower, you need to change the resistance, yes? Or the chimney, it needs sweeping, yes? We saw the use of the reflexive pronouns, okay, on page 30. And hiring services from others. Yes, when you hire someone to do something for you. So the use of the causative form on pages 31 and 32. Okay? So let's start with the reflexive pronouns. Yes, guys, remember, we have here the personal pronouns. Yes, I, you, he, she, it. And the reflexive pronouns, myself, yourself, himself, herself, yes? So when we use reflexive pronouns, guys, so we have two different uses, yes? So first, if the subject of the clause is also the object of the verb, yes? So you can say that the person that did the action is also the person affected by this action, okay? So for example here, he talks to himself, yes? So he is the subject of the sentence, yes? But he's also the object, yes? He talks to himself. Or I cut myself, yes? So take a look, I did the action and I'm the one that were affected by this action, right? And guys, when you use the reflexive pronouns, it can also mean alone. Yes, also when you do something alone without any help. Okay? So for example, she cooked dinner by herself. So she cooked dinner alone. She didn't have any help. I replaced the floors myself. So I did this alone. Yes, nobody helped me. Okay? So guys, we also saw there the use of the causative form, yes? So the causative form is when you hire someone, yes, to do a service for you, yes? So it's to talk about actions that you don't do yourself. Someone else do this action for you, okay? So it's services you usually pay or you will pay for, okay? So the structure is have or get, yes, at any of the verb tenses, yes, in the present, past, future, okay? We have an object and verb in the participle, okay? So for example, I will have my hair cut next week, yes? So you have here, will have, yes, this is something I'm going to pay for in the future, yes? My hair, the object, and cut is the verb in the participle, okay? I got my house redecorated. Yeah, so someone else did this for me. Yes, I hired someone to redecorate my house. And we need to have this roof fixed. Yes, so we need to hire, yes, to ask someone to do this for us. Okay? Guys, so now take a look. When your electric shower is not working in your house, do you fix it yourself or do you get it fixed? Okay, yes, guys, I also get it fixed. Yes, I cannot do this by myself. I have to ask someone to do this. And do you usually do your hair by yourself or do you have it done by a hairdresser? Yes, I try to do it by myself, guys, but I need to ask for a hairdresser. Yes, I need to have it done by someone else. Yes. Guys, let's move on now to unit 3. Yes, that we talked about turning points. Yes, turning events. So we saw some events in the past, yes, the use of the past perfect with the time adverbials now, yes. Historical events and hypothetical situations, yes, we saw the use of the third conditional, okay. And we saw also some words and expressions that we use to tell stories. Remember, for example, in the end, back then, once upon a time. Yes, these expressions, okay? So guys, let's take a look again at the use of the past perfect. Yes? So you remember, past perfect, we need to use had and verb in the participle. Yes? And this is referring to the first thing that happened in the past. Yes? Simple past, you use did and the verbs in the past. Yes, remember the verbs with ed or the irregular verbs, yes? And the simple past is in reference to the second action. Yes, the second event that happened in the past. Yes, imagine you have two events in the past, yes, but one of them happened first. Yeah, so then you have to use past perfect. And guys, we saw some time adverbials, yes, that can help us to find out, yes, which event happened first and second in the past, okay? So for example, when, by the time, after, before, as soon as, okay? So for example here, by the time I got to the church, the wedding had already started, yes? So take a look. The first thing that happened in the past here is that the wedding had started. Yes. And then I got to the church. Yes. So like I missed the beginning of the wedding. Yes. Because by the time I got there, it had already started. Yes. The next example. I had already seen movies in English before I started an English course. Yes. So the first thing that happened here is I saw some movies in English, yes? And then I started my English course. Okay, take a look at the use of before, yes? And when I moved to Apucarana, I had already gone to Disney. Yes? So first I gone to Disney, I had gone to Disney, yes? And then I moved to Apucarana. Okay, guys? So can you see here that the use of the time adverbials, they are usually related to the second action in the past. Yes, you have by the time I got, before I started, when I moved, yes? So you have the use of the simple past, yes, second action, okay? So pay attention to these, okay, guys? This can help you, yes, to find out what happened first and second, okay? So guys, take a look here at these sentences now. Yes, I want you guys to read the sentences and try to find out which event, which action happened first and second in the past. Okay, you can pause the video to do this, okay? Yes, let's check. So, when I arrived at the cinema, the movie had already started. Yes, so the movie had started is the first thing that happened. Yes, she had lived in China before she went to Thailand. Yeah, so she had lived in China, first event. Okay, Julie didn't arrive until after I had left. So after I had left, yes, the first event. The garden was dead because it had been dry all summer. Yeah, so it had been dry is the first thing that happened. Yes, first action. And he had met her before he found her. Yes, so he had met her is the first thing that happened in the past. Simple, yes, guys. And now, guys, let's take a look at the third conditional. Yeah, so when we use the third conditional, teacher. So basically, guys, when you talk about hypothetical situations, hypothetical scenarios in the past. Yes? So take a look. We have a condition, yes, that we use if plus past perfect. Remember, past perfect had verb in the participle. Okay? And we have a consequence, so you can use would have, could have, might have, plus verb in the participle again. Yes? So we can say, for example, if I had gone to the party, I would have had fun. Yes? If I had gone to the party, I would have had fun. Yes? So take a look, guys. This is hypothetical because I didn't go to the party. Yes, I was not there. So this is totally hypothetical. It's something that could have happened in the past, but it didn't happen. Yes? Or I say, I would have been rich if I had studied more. Yes, I would have been rich if I had studied more. So also hypothetical. Yes, hypothetical scenery, okay? Guys, let's try to do an exercise now. Take a look. So in the example here, I woke up late. I was fired because of that. Yes? So we can say, for example, if I hadn't woken up late, I wouldn't have been fired. Yes? So something that could have been different, yes, in the past. Or you can say, I wouldn't have been fired if I hadn't woken up late. Yes? So take a look, guys. You can either start your sentence with the condition or with the consequence. Yes? The only difference is when you start with the condition, you have to separate condition and consequence using the comma. Yes, the comma. And when you start with the consequence, you don't separate the sentences with the comma. Yes, no separation. Okay? So guys, let's try to write some sentences about these other situations. Yes? So I went to the party last night. I saw my ex. Yes? What could have been different? What could have happened different in the past? Yes? I respected the social distancing. I didn't catch COVID-19. Okay? And I missed this last class. I didn't understand the exercises. Okay? So guys, I want you to try to write some sentences about this. Yes? If you have some questions, you can either ask me or your teacher right now. Okay? Guys, I hope this quick review helped you, okay, on the test. Yes? I know it's some of the verb tenses are a little difficult, yes, but study, guys, pay attention, yes, and I'm pretty sure you are going to do a great job in the test, okay? Good luck, yes, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye, guys.